Married at First Sight by Lingfei. Chapter 6. Serenity said with a smile, "What do I need your cousin for? He has a girlfriend. It's too late now because the papers are signed. Keep it between us and don't let my sister know. I don't want her to be sad." Jasmine was speechless. Her best friend sure pulled one heck of a move. There are all those Lifetime movies and romance novels about blindly marrying a multi-billionaire. Maybe that's the case with you too, Seren. Smacking her best friend in the head, Serenity remarked with a grin, "I bet you read all the chick lit in the shop. Dream on about marrying a billionaire at first sight. Do you think the place is crawling with billionaires?" Jasmine rubbed on the bump and sighed as Serenity had a point. Jasmine then asked, "Where's your husband's place?" "Brinfield." "Not bad. It's a good neighborhood and easily accessible. Plus, it's not far from our shop." "Where does your husband work?" "He must earn a lot of money since he bought a house in Wiltspoon and in an expensive neighborhood like Brinfield." "What are his wages like? Do you need help with the mortgage?" "Seren, get your name on the title deed if he wants you to contribute to the mortgage. It's to protect yourself. Not to jinx it, but you won't get anything when you guys fall out and divorce since it's a prenuptial property." Studying her best friend's face, Serenity answered, "You sound like my sister. He bought and paid the house in full, so there's no mortgage. I don't think it's nice to put my name on the title deed when I didn't spend a dime on it." Jasmine replied, "It won't matter if the husband and wife get along." It struck Serenity that her brother-in-law bought the family house before marriage. He was also paying the monthly house loan, but the renovation was paid with Liberty's money. Still, Liberty was not named on the property deed. With her mind harking back to her brother-in-law accusing Liberty of blowing cash, Serenity began to worry about her sister. She ought to bring it up to her sister one of these days. Serenity closed the shop at 11 o'clock at night. Since Jasmine's home was nearby and a family member was buying her dinner, Serenity told Jasmine to get on home. Having shut the main door, Serenity took out her keys and walked to her e-bike. She rode for 20 minutes until she arrived downstairs at her sister's place. It was only when Serenity parked the bike that she realized she no longer lived there. Lifting her head, Serenity glanced at the floor her sister was on and found that the lights were out. Although feeling down, Serenity left the family of 3 to be and rode her e-bike into the night. It was midnight by the time she reached Brinfield. She was welcomed by darkness as she pushed the door and entered the house. It did not feel like anyone lived in this space. Grabbing her pajamas from the suitcase, Serenity took a hot shower and allowed the weariness to rock her to sleep. Meanwhile, flanked by bodyguards, Zachary walked out of the Wiltspoon Hotel, which was owned by his family. He had just closed a big deal with a major client and arranged for the client to stay in the presidential suite. With his new wife coming into mind, Zachary decided to take a trip home. "Sir, will it be the estate or the hilltop villa?" The estate was the Yorks family home while the villa on the hill was a property belonging to Zachary. His permanent domicile was the villa, but he would catch up and have dinner with the elders of the family at the estate every now and then. To Brinfield.